Hello and welcome to the Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 30th of December 2015. The moon today is in Virgo and we'll be transiting through the nakshatra of Purva Phalguni. So who is your worst enemy? And before you identify some person outside of yourself, take a look in the mirror. Right? Isn't it the fact that all those enemies that are outside yourself, really on one level, they just kind of reflect something that's inside of you? Who is your own best friend? Well, really on one level, if it's not you, well, it would be helpful if it was you. Does it really matter if life is filled with all these ups and downs? Well, yeah, certainly it does. We enjoy the ups, we don't like the downs, and that's just a natural part of the human experience. But when you're not being your own worst enemy, and instead you're being your own best friend, isn't it easier to deal with all those little bumps in the road, or sometimes big bumps that you might be experiencing? Doesn't that make it a lot easier? Right now, you're in a really powerful place. It's not so much that all your challenges are just vanishing, but you have the strength to deal with them. And it's not so much at the moment about what you're trying to accomplish, nor is it about what you're going to get from accomplishing it. It's more about your capacity to do the right thing by yourself. The right thing for yourself. Maybe that's what I should say. The right thing for yourself. And to feel the pleasure at having worked in harmony with yourself rather than coming up against yourself. Sure, there's going to be challenges along the way, but it's how you handle them. That's what makes all the difference in the world. And you now have the strength to face those challenges with grace and dignity. It's not so much that you're going to ignore the existence of any problems that are there, but you have the capacity to just put them to one side. You may not get immediately tangible results from what you're doing, but on one level, that's not going to matter. And it need not concern you. It need not concern you. What should concern you is the fact that you're now tapping into something, which is something that you should have tapped into all along, but it just wasn't time, so no blame there, which is your capacity to work in harmony with yourself. Purva Phalguni is connected with Aryaman. Aryaman is the god of contracts. But if you read Vedic mythological stories, he's also involved in a lot of battles, right? He's very strong. He's always noted for his strength and his prowess. And with this particular nakshatra, it's the fact that you're going to be stronger if you're able to cooperate with yourself. Purva Phalguni also marks a space on the evolutionary path where there's a period for us to draw together all of our strength, all of our energy, and all of our wisdom before we take the next step on the road that we're going to have to take. And you now have the capacity to feel the happiness or the satisfaction at having done something really good. It's not an external thing. It's an internal thing that you're doing. The lunar tithi today is Krishna Shashti. It's the 6th day of the dark half of the moon. And this particular energy gives you the strength to rise above any challenges which you might be facing. The solar lunar yoga today, that's Sabhagya, which is about the good fortune of cooperating with yourself, of helping yourself out on this particular path that you're dealing with. Things are moving in your favor, things are working your way, but the thing that you've got going for you the most is harmonizing with that person that's in the mirror. I wanted to mention that I am going to be on a panel of other eminent astrologers for a masterclass by Saptarishi's Astrology called Stellar Secrets of Swati Nakshatra and the Activation Years as per the Nadi Nakshatra. This class is going to be taught by Sunil John of Saptarishi's Astrology and Dr. Ajahn Pai. And I have been invited to be on a panel of other astrologers for the masterclass. That's going to be on the 4th of January at 8:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Go to timeanddate.com if you want, so you can find out what time that is in your time zone. And for further information, visit the Saptarishi's Astrology Facebook page, and you can figure out how to register for that. Okay. Also, just to remind you, the 15% discount on astrological services, with the exception of the one question service, that's in effect until midnight. Tomorrow night, the 31st of December. So if you want to take advantage of that, please contact me through the link that now will be appearing below. And you can click that. It'll take you to the Contact Me page of my website. That's going to do it for your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 30th of December, 2015. Until next time, please take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.